Hey, what's up? Welcome to Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts, like the chart behind me, which is of Cyngn, ticker symbol CYN, which has, let's see, gone up about, 170%, 169, something around there, percent over the past, yeah, let's see, actually, that's pretty crazy. From this is Monday, over the course of the past week, 150, over 150% in the week. But then there was a pullback, so really just like, 113%, 14%. And so, yeah, I mean, I think that this, to me, looks like this is a topping signal. I think this is like layers of topping signals because like on this day you've got this gap, so maybe that gap needs to be filled. I think it'll be a while before it's filled, but that's at a price. The high of the day was 1262, so right around where that white line is. So that may be filled, and then what you start to see is here you have what looks like this could be a topping tail, but then the next day you get a close above it. So that's bullish, suggesting that the topping tail is invalidated, could continue higher. And that's exactly what we saw. And so on this day, we did see, big move up a little over 17.5% on the day, the 25th, Thursday, not getting a close above that topping tail. But then we see the next day, Friday, being up almost 24% on the day, even though it's a red candle. It's up a lot from the prior day's close. But this to me looks like it's a topping signal because you have like a spinning top candle, and the close, while it opened above, the prior day's high, which was 27 cents. So on Friday, it opened at 27.26, but then closed at 26.61. And so that makes me think that there are just a bunch of sellers up here. Basically, yeah, I mean, you could think about it as, anybody that's, bought here, they're up. Like let's see. Yeah, just like from the middle of this red candle, I think that's a reasonable estimate. And then just going up 100%, less than that, like pretty much perfectly to the bottom of that candle, the close of the week. And so that makes me think that, if I had a position in this and I was up 100x, or sorry, not 100x, 2x, if I was up 100%, I would want to sell half my position. So then there's no risk of me losing money and I can just hold what I've got. And so, this makes me think that because it really did like retrace to right around 100%, that that people are taking half of their position off or taking profits, and that's why it settled at this level. And so, yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean I don't think this could continue going higher, but I do think that this does suggest to me that a lot of that buying pressure is probably going to be gone because, if I had sold half of my position here, I'd just hold the rest of it and I wouldn't worry about buying it, especially if I viewed this company as being successful in the long term. It's a long term hold. Now it's like I can hold that position, however many shares, without having to buy any more and just be happy with it. So I think that's, an interesting way to think about this. And if we do a Fibonacci retracement from, let's see, I could do it from the low here, which I'm just going to do it from this, basically over the course of the week. So I could, here, I might, this is interesting. I'm just going to do a Fibonacci retracement on the weekly candle. So just on one candle. Actually, now I'm going to do it on the daily time frame because then you can actually see it. It might be kind of hidden otherwise. So Fibonacci retracement going from the low here at 11.8. Let's see if I can get that just right. There you go. And then up to the top of 31.49. Let's see. There we go. All right. So that went up, this, 100% or 0% at the top. And then what are the retracement levels? One is 23.6 or the 236. It looks like we closed below that on Friday. And so I think that we might be seeing a pullback to either the 382 and see where that takes us. That would be right around 24 cents. Um, but, I do see that that level, even though there's not much volume traded, there is a little bit of a gap there. We don't see too much price action there. So I could see it actually pulling back 50% of the way to the, let's see, 21 cents, 21.65 cents or 22 cents, because we do see, the close just below that level, a good amount of price action there, consolidation here, the volume profile here, with overlap between these 2 days. And because really just like if it does pull back to this level, just below it, you don't have overlap in this region. You just have this wick coming up from this one day, the 25th. You got nothing on the 24th, nothing on the 26th. So that seems like, if it settles at this level, there's not much support there. So I would think that it would pull back to the 50% where we do see this consolidation, where we do have an overlap of two wicks there. Also, quite possible it could pull back to the 618. However, just like the 382, we only see one candle or one wick, right here. And so I think that would actually be a pretty weak level. And so I would say that either a 50% retracement to 21.65 cents or a retracement to the 786, which would be right around 16 cents. Here, 16.01 cents. We do see this little lip here in the volume shelf, and that's because not only do we have the two tails of these candles here, we do have some overlap from the price action before that rally. But if we do take a step back, we do see all this price action, and so that makes me think, actually, the 382, that could serve as a shelf. So, I wouldn't want to, if I was to establish a position, which I don't plan on doing with this, I would, have a very small position at the 382 in case this volume shelf does hold up. But then if that doesn't, I wouldn't want to add until the 786 just because this just seems like too, volatile of a move. But, you could be seeing bounces on the way down. And, so, if it did pull back to the 382, I'd probably want to trim a lot of that if it went up to the 236. If it pulled down to the 50, trim at the next level up. Stuff like that. This just seems pretty risky to me. But, it is interesting to see how it just runs up like that. And those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.